Hey, what's going on, guys? Wow, what a video I got for you guys today. It was a crazy good day today. Today was the first day that they've offered peak pay the whole entire day, like the whole entire day. Like usually here, we would get it for like a couple hours, and then that would be it. And usually we get it when it's slow. But it was crazy busy today, and they offered $2 peak pay all day long. They extended it like twice. So I was like, man, I was super happy that I actually went out today, and I actually did fairly well. So right off the bat, I logged in at 12. Okay, had some things to do this morning, so logged in 12 o'clock this afternoon. Football starts at 11. So I figured I would get busy. Once football started. So I get this first order, $19.45. I almost didn't want to take this first order, just because it was going 14.8 miles. But there was no cars on the road today. Like, I don't know if everybody just like left for the holiday, like went back home like super early or whatever, but there was no cars on the road. And even in the parking lots, it was like a ghost town. Even all day today, I was so excited that there was like no cars all day today. So I did end up taking this. It's going back towards a little bit past where I would live, like probably like maybe about 10 minutes past where I would live, because it's past the airport. But I was like, you know what? It's the first order of the day, and sometimes I think they tempt me by giving me like a larger, like longer distance, like my first order, just to see if I'll take it. But I did. I figured I would get it done pretty quickly. And you'll see right here. Look, it only took 35 minutes. Okay, so 35 minutes to pick up the order, drop it off. $19.45. So not bad. A little bit of dead miles coming back up, but not that much. Probably like maybe 10 minutes, honestly. At least to crack the beginning of the zone. Here we go. 825 for 2.5 miles. Panda Express. Let's go. Let's get it. I mean, that's good. 2.5 miles. I don't get a lot of those. So took that. And that what happened was I didn't get the little, after I dropped it off, I didn't get the little summary because this order came in right away. As soon as I was like basically clicking like complete delivery, I get this order, 1125 for 1.9. Buffalo Wild Wings. So I was like, okay, cool. This is the kind of day it's going to be. I'm going to be super excited. So I picked that up. As you can see, I was right there, right by Buffalo Wild Wings. Picked it up, dropped it off, less than 2 miles down the street. Okay. There's a $38.95. So that was after dropping off both of those orders. So we're sitting at almost 40 for an hour and 44 minutes. So fantastic. Right. Then I get a Starbucks, 725, 2.8. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you. If you guys have been watching my videos, like low mile trips for me is like 5, 6, and then mid range is like 10 to 12, and then high range is like 20. So I don't really get too many under 5 miles. I just don't, because the city is so big and everything is so spread out. But yeah, man, I'm loving it. These are great offers. So picked that up, dropped it off. Okay, $46.20, 2 hours. Right. So now I'm sitting at what, 23 an hour. Okay. Yeah, let's go. And then of course they send me hot garbage. First hot garbage order of the day, A&W, $4.25 no tips. And it was only $4.25 because it was $2.25 base and $2 for the peak pay, but no tips for 4.4 miles. So it's upside down on top of that. So nope, declined it. Then glad I did, and then I got an 875 plus for 1.2. I'm like, what? Let's go, man. Culver's ready when I got there. Dropped it off pretty quickly. There you go, $54.95. 2.5 hours in, almost $60. I'm really loving this. And I'm not putting a lot of miles on my car this time, except for the first trip. The first trip was a little longer, but after that, everything was under 5 miles. Look at this one, $725, right? For 0.8. Let's get it, man. I was super stoked. Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Got this, dropped it off. No time at all. $62.20 now for not even 3 hours. So super pumped, man. It's turning out to be a good day. Then they give me this. I declined it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would have looked at the 27.25 and would have probably, been happy as crap. But it's 24 miles. Like, nah, bro. And it was a 3-item shop at Target, and then 5 items retail pickup at Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't think that part would have been too hard. I don't think this order would have been hard, but it's just the 24 miles. And then 24 miles back, so you're looking at 48 miles? Nah, fam. We ain't about that today. Not when everything that I've been taking has been under 5 miles, essentially. And there was only a $5 tip on top of it for 24 miles. Like crazy, bro. So then we get $9.87 plus 2.8. Let's get it. Panera. Took this offer, obviously. Dropped it off. So now we're sitting at $72.07 for 3 hours and 20 minutes. $72. So super excited, man. And then I get another order, and I probably should have took this. It was $19, and only going 3.8. So the dollar to mile ratio was fantastic. But the only reason why I didn't take this is because it was 4 things of water at Safeway, and then 7 bags of groceries. And I'm just like, nah. And you know what it is? I think I'm just shopped out. I've been getting a lot of shopping orders for the holidays, for Christmas, and I just didn't want to do no shopping orders today. I was shopped out. I'm like, nah. Unless something is really, really eye-catching, like they give me like $50 for like 3 miles or something like that, I was not taking a shopping order. And plus, this parking lot was crazy busy. Like there's no traffic at all on the streets. But the Safeway parking lot was crazy busy. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not dealing with that today, fam. And then I get this one, and now we got a little bit of miles. I have to make the decision: do I take this or do I drop it? I just dropped the last one, but I took this one because it's a straight shot, and like I said, there's no cars on and it's Buffalo Wild Wings. They're usually ready when I get there, and it's a straight shot, literally. I mean, it didn't take me no time at all to drop this off for $19.25. It would have actually been easier because if you look at this one, it was 2 drop-offs. So you have 4 things of water, and then you have another grocery bag, and then 7 more grocery bags for the second order. And then you would have had 2 different customer drop-offs. So even though the mileage, and the mileage 3.8 and 9.4, it's only like maybe a difference of 5 miles. It wasn't like that crazy difference in miles. But it was just an easier drop-off because there's only 1 drop-off. It's a straight shot. There's no one on the road today. I was like, yeah, I'm going to just take my chance. Hopefully it's ready when I get there. Got there, was ready, dropped it off. No issues. $19.25. We good, fam. So there you go. $91.32 for not even 4 hours. Couple minutes under 4 hours. So still pretty solid, right? And then, boom. $9.75 for Dave's Hot Chicken, 3.4. Let's get it. Let's take this. This is easy. Now we're at 101. So over $100, 4.5 hours in. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Look at this. Noodles and Company, $9.25, 3.4. Another easy order. And then while I was sitting in Noodles Company waiting for the order to get done because they were just making the last item, I get, boom, a $12 add-on for L&L Hawaiian Barbecue, which is right across the street, for only 6 miles. So yeah, we taking that too. Let's get it. That's $2 a mile. 6 times 2 is 12. So there you go, right? And so there's the 110. That was after I dropped off the first order, and then there's the 122 after I dropped off the second order, the add-on. So now we're at 122.32 for 5 hours and 44 minutes. So again, not bad. Still hanging about around that $20 an hour mark. And then I get Old Spaghetti Factory, $13.75 for 8 miles. Took it. It's not upside down. Yeah, a little higher on the miles for this one, just like the one for the 9 miles. But it's not high miles. I mean, in this city, that's kind of like mid-range. Might even be on the lower end, honestly, because they give you tons of 15, 20 mile trips. In this city, that's just how it is. I mean, you don't want to do that, and you won't be a dasher very long in this city. I'll tell you that much. But so yeah, I took this $13.75 for 8 miles. Didn't take long at all. So 136.07 for 6.5. Let's get it. Let's go. 925, 3.6. Another good offer. Jimmy John's, and they're always quick. They're super quick. They're always ready. If they're not ready, you'll be there under 2 minutes. So there you go. 145.32 for 7 hours. And then here we go. 925. 6 miles, Modern Market, took that too. Let's get it. Let's just drop this off. 154.57 for under 8 hours. And then they give me this one. I'm just like, nah. I mean, it's getting kind of quitting time, and it's kind of a crappy order. 634 for McDonald's, 3.2. I did not take that order, yo. I didn't take that order. I figured, you know what? It's 7:52 at this point. I'll just wait, and as I'm driving back home, I'll see if I get something good, because they've been pumping me with good orders all day. And yeah, so I was like, let's just see, and then boom, there you go, $20.50, stacked order, 5.4 miles, Cold Stone and Cheba Hut. I'm glad I did not pick up that $6 McDonald's order, and I waited out, and that's why I say patience is a virtue. And it was one customer drop off, and he just wanted dinner and dessert, so I mean, $20, he gave me a $14 tip, to drop that off. So we Gucci, went and picked it up. Cold Stone was packed. It was packed. But the good thing is I bypass all that, because I just go to the end and I just say I'm here for a pickup, and it's already ready in the refrigerator, and they give it to me. So even though they were packed with the line completely out the door, I was in and out in like 30 seconds. And then I went over to Cheba Hut, grabbed that order, and then the customer was probably like maybe a mile and a half from Cheba Hut. So it was pretty easy. And then there you go, 175.07 for 8 hours and 31 minutes. And that's what I made for the day, y'all. I logged out right there. 175.07. I started at 12:04. I ended at 8:36. That was 8 hours and 32 minutes. I was active for 5 hours and 32 minutes. Got down 16 deliveries. Now, to do the math, 175.07 divided by the 8.5 is $20.59. So averaged almost $21 an hour today. And then for the week, I'm at 682.45. I worked 38 hours this week. So if you divide the 682.45 by the 38, it comes out to $17.95 an hour. So about $18 an hour for the week. And I took this because I wanted to show you how crazy busy it still was at 9:36. And they actually extended the peak the peak pay time all the way until midnight. I was tight mad, because I'm like, man, I could have stayed out for another 3 more hours, and got an extra $2 per order. But as you can see, the whole entire city, look at everything, $1, $2, $2, $2, $2, $2, $2, $1. I mean, everywhere was just crazy busy today. And you can look at the average offer wait time right there, 3 minutes. So that goes to show you 3 minute wait time and all that peak pay. It was mad busy. Good day to go out and make money today, guys. So like I said, right there, 175.07 in 8.5 hours. So super excited. It was a good day. Good week. I finished a little higher than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to be at about 550, 600 for the week, just because I had a whole bunch of stuff going on this week. So that's why I only dashed for 38 hours, because usually I dash for a lot more than that in a week if I don't got nothing going on. So, but overall, good week. So, anyways, guys, that is my evening and my week. I hope you're all out there making good decisions, driving safe, getting your money, doing your thing. And until the next time, peace.